does that, you know what I mean, alter the needle?
Hmm. I'm gonna say this: it definitely don't help them, because again, a lot of their talking points is about stuff they are or are not going to do, and I think a lot of that stuff has to do with leverage. And if you don't have none, and in your most recent fight it flopped, what kind of leverage do you got if you going into a fight like that? And that's just being real. Say what you want. I don't care. I'll just call it how I see it. I ain't got all the
Sure,
answers, but
as you
that's as
should.
straight as I can call it. If you go ahead, I see. If you looking to, build your profile, now's the time to do it. You can't afford a flop. Just can't afford it.
Bean, appreciate the support, champ. Seeing it's hard to catch y'all live because of my work schedule, but y'all should get my bro Dimes on one night. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm gonna reach out to him. I got you. Appreciate the support, champ. No, I hit him. I hit him tomorrow. Braxton McClellan, appreciate the support. No, I think it's on pay-per-view. I seen someone post it costs $80 on the zone plus subscription.
I gotta see it somewhere, because the last thing I read from it was they still haven't decided if they was putting it on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I already said I'm still
So,
waiting on confirmation about the pay-per-view part.
me too. Me too. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't. Mm-mm. And again, it's the fact that we don't know if it's on pay-per-view or not is not good. It's not good, because you talking about selling this, right? So
Mm-hmm.
again, what are you selling us? Or is it a free fight, or is it on pay-per-view? What's going on?
Freestyle Media Sports, what's going on? But I think, you know what I mean, like, we can say Ryan and the craziness, right? We can blame Ryan, right? We can blame Ryan
Right,
all we want. But first and foremost, you got to blame the promotion for bringing that fight over here to New York in the first place, and both of them from over there. So before you can point the finger at Ryan, you know what I mean, you got to point the finger where it really belongs. That fight don't
right,
belong over here. Now, if that was a
right,
Devin and Shakur fight, the Barkley Center perfect. But you know what I mean, both of them from over there, like, you know what I mean, why? You know what I mean, even if you had
right,
to move the date around, you see what I'm saying?
right, right.
And you know, man, I get Canelo got the blackout, and it probably would have been closer to, you know what I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
I think, well, as soon as it came to New York, I said it like that's not good.
Yeah. I mean, people were speculating why you got two guys as what from California over in New York. Yeah, I mean, look, was Ryan on to something? Remember when he was saying something about it, he wanted it to be in Vegas. They was like, "Oh, he trying to get out the fight." Now you see that Ryan was on to something. He seen it. Y'all got a market over there, and why is y'all in New York with it? So I don't know, man. They damn sure got themselves to blame, because I can't say I understand the thought process as to why it's there and not Vegas. I don't get it either, because they said that was the plan. The plan was for it to be in Vegas, so why not just go through with the plans?
Yeah, that's been the one piece I've been trying to understand. Like, you know what I mean, the thought process and bringing it
Right.
to New York to the Barclays. You know what I mean, and then not really having. I haven't really. Did they even announce the undercard yet?
It's some. They got some fights on the undercard. Charles Conwell is supposed to be on the undercard. Dervinchenko, Barboza. I'm missing somebody, I think, in separate fights, but they supposed to be on the card. It seemed like it could be a decent undercard with
But
the names that I heard.
but where those fighters from?
Shit, you know Conwell. He from 54.
No, no,
Conwell
no. They
pretty
from over
good.
there. They from over the West Coast too, correct?
I forget. I gotta look it up. I gotta double check Conwell. I forget, man. But is it Cleveland? I gotta double check Conwell, see where he's from. But yeah, they got a couple names up there, couple fights. Ain't nothing crazy, but it should be all right. I like Charles Conwell. He can make some good fights at 54.
No, we could set up some. We could set up some. We could set up some freestyle media sports. I just been, you know what I mean, trying to get things figured out on the home front, man. That bridge
Peace to
collapse
everybody in the
hurt
chat,
things.
man.
That bridge collapsing definitely hurt what I got going on, man. It's put a monkey wrench in the program.
Man, they done said another one done bit the bullet, man. Something
Where?
ain't making no sense.
Where?
Give me a second. Hold on.
I ain't even been, you know what I mean? God damn. Nah, ain't nobody, you know what I mean? I'm just asking questions, you know what I mean? Like if y'all look at like the little blogs, that's sometimes where you look to get the title from, and that was the question. Is he begging? You know what I mean?
She said Turkey.
In Turkey? Wow.
Mm-hmm. I just don't believe in that many coincidences. After about 3, it's math at that point.
I don't believe in coincidences at all.
Not 3, 4 of them.
I don't believe in coincidences at all.
I'll let
Just,
2 slide. But after 3, yeah, man, math.
just,
I see
just,
math. I'll start
just.
counting.
I'm trying to tell you, just like I don't be. Hey, listen, nah, because you gotta understand what goes in for the one to happen. You see what I'm saying? So then to get 1, then 2, then you top it
Right.
off with 3. Nah, you know what I mean? Just the math ain't math, and it ain't adding up
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
Especially when the first one happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just think, all that water out there, and you hit the perfect spot to collapse the whole bridge. You know what I mean?
And you know, I see the videos. I'll send you one if you ain't already see it, because you would be like, yeah, okay.
Listen,
Crazy, bro.
listen,
Crazy.
man. Like, I don't be wanting to, because a lot of people don't be wanting to hear, but I just be looking like, and I get it, all the money that's being lost by the process. So what would be the method behind it? That's what I can't come to a conclusion with. But you know what I mean? It just don't add up. It don't add up to me.
I gotta send you some stuff, let you check it out. Some stuff that might answer the question. Salute to Kyle Cooley. He's saying on pay-per-view, ppv.com. So it is a pay-per-view. Somebody said $80 too. Salute to Kyle Cooley. Okay.
Showtime the guy. He said pray heavy tonight. Night of Power decree. Appreciate you, Showtime the guy.
Hey, well, we can get back to it, man. I know I ain't gonna drown it out. Look, man, Haney got to fight this sale. He picked a kind of late to kind of try to push it in that regard. I don't know. From what I was seeing with the far as them tickets selling, they was having some issues there. And the thing was, they selling tickets, but they also a lot of them being put back up for resale. So that's kind of counterproductive, and it's tough.
All I'm saying is, I better not have no problem getting my media credentials approved. That's all I'm saying. It's enough seats to go around for everybody. You know what I mean? I better have no problem getting my credentials approved. The great Aunt McQueen is in the building.
Right.
Going on, gents?
Right. What's
Just,
good,
I'm trying to tell you, just we all better be in the building. No problems. No, you know what I mean? No, nothing.
Right.
First go, no had to reconsider, nothing.
Damn, I just thought about that. That's this month. That's 18 days. That's right there.
Yeah,
They might
is,
go
man.
comp some tickets. I hear they be doing that. I want to be one of the lucky people that get a comp ticket. Come on, man. Let me get some. I mean, I spend enough money on boxing. Let me get a free ticket. They not for real. They said they be comping a lot of tickets too.
Man, that's business.
Like regular.
That's business,
And they
though.
probably be giving it to people that don't really watch. But nah, give me, I'll be keyed in while I be in there.
You got to understand, that's
Gassing
business.
the whole
You
fight.
know what I mean? That's business. Like they might kind of use like, well, I appreciate all you do for us. Blah blah blah. Here go 10 tickets. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Big Dog Willie, appreciate the support. Content creators, a Haney cult disciple, said that Devin will be a better defensive fighter than Sweet Pea. What y'all think about that?
Shit me. Nah, Sweet Pea was one of a kind. Devin Haney, I'm gonna say this all the time. Give him his flowers. He's one of the most talented fighters in boxing. But leave the comparisons alone. Sweet Pea is wild, yo. No. Sweet Pea wasn't struggling with southpaws and stuff. Man, I ain't about to get into it. Don't do that to that man. He ain't got no Sweet Pea level defense.
What's going on,
Sweet
Coach?
Pea would have made Loma look crazy in there.
Hell yeah. Hey, Coach, I've been waiting for you all day too, because I got something for you. But let me ask this question first. I got something for you, and this is what I want you to think about, because it popped in my mind riding home. How I know this guy, I don't even know, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna ask, how y'all feel about Errol Spence returning to the ring?
I was cooking on that earlier. I like it. And why? Because you got to at least give that man a chance to see what he looked like. That's why I was talking about people begging for this dude to retire because they don't want him to get a opportunity to fight Fundora over Bud. It ain't that deep. Like I said, man, people short-sighted. Maybe that fight, maybe Errol Spence fight Fundora, we get all the questions we need answered. Is Errol Spence back, or do he really need to retire? Again, you come back, you have another fight where you get dominated. Now you revisit that situation, but at least get that man a chance to fight back. And I was saying that earlier on my show. Did Cotto retire after Margarito cheat him and beat his ass? Beat his face up. He looked bad in that fight. What did he come back and do? Had he quit? You get what I'm saying? Look how much he would have left on the table. Fundora more recently. Let's use him. He got knocked out, right? They complaining about Spence coming back off a knockout loss. Look what Fundora just did with an opportunity. So miss me with that. Let's see what he gonna do. And it's make or break, sink or swim. That's big fish, right? So either he gonna get in there and he gonna chop Fundora down, and he gonna return somewhere near the form where we might be interested in seeing a rematch with him and Crawford at 54. Or it's time to revisit if he really should hang him up. Now, again, if he look like shell of himself, then that's when you have that conversation. But if he come out there, beat Fundora ass to some, or win the fight impressively, yeah, we got Errol Spence back.
What you think, Ant?
I get where Justice coming from. I also see the other side of it too, because it's one thing you just take a loss, you get knocked out or whatever, but it's another thing when you had all of these other things that have been accumulating over the years. I think that's where a lot of the concern comes from, not just the fact that he took a L, because shit had happened. Floyd Patterson got knocked out. Ingemar Johansson came back, knocked him out. We seen Lennox Lewis get knocked out by who was that? Rotman, I believe it was. He came back, knocked him out. That type of shit happens, but it's everything else in between. And then when you look at his earlier fights and you see what his motor skills look like, he was like super duper sharp. And then he started having issues with his balance once he came back from the accident. You even see that in the Danny Garcia fight and in the Ugas fight. It's just that those guys weren't able to exploit it. And also, since he won, it kind of got swept under the rug. And then you go and you look at that, July 29th fight, and it was on full display once again. Shout out to my guy Boxing Gems. He did the whole video when Ugas issued the statement saying that wasn't the same Spence that fought me, and he was doing the same things. And a lot of it looked like his just like his cognitive function was just a little bit off. So hey, if you want to come back, I say that's my motto with all these guys. Give them what they asking for. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Hopefully everything works out with them. But yeah, I'd be excited to see him back and see what he got left.
Coach Kenny?
I say let him come back against a lesser skilled person, and then keep your eyes on his balance and stuff. See how he look. And if a lesser skilled person got him stumbling and shit, don't put him in there with them heavy hitters no more. Everybody want to see a good fight, but when something happened, they want, shoulda, coulda, woulda. The commissioner shouldn't allow it. I've been around boxing for 45 years, and I've seen over 30 people die in the ring. And it's not from the punch; it's from things that happened before the fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if that shit was to happen to Spence, man, be another black guy for boxing.
I was riding home today. And I don't know why, but Vinny Paz popped in my head. Y'all familiar with him?
Yeah. Who? Dude that broke his neck.
Vinny Paz. Dude that broke his neck. They told him he should never return to the ring. It's life or death. You know what I mean? If he returned to the ring, it's a possibility he could die and never walk again. The guy came back and became world champion.
The thing though, but
I'm just saying, like, only the doctors don't know. You know what I mean? They can recommend, you know what I mean, their advice, but sometimes, you know what I mean, it's in God's hands, you know what I mean?
It's a possibility.
You know what?
You can fight when you can die when you're 100%, no problem.
Right.
But to add that shit to it makes it worse.
Right.
You got a lot of
I'm wondering if him being you know, staying at that weight on top of what the situation with the injuries and stuff like that, did it intensify, magnify what he was dealing with? Like, what's the chances of him returning? Because the question is just his health. That's the big question. Will he be healthier at 54? I just at least want to see it. And I think Coach made a great point against lesser competition. And this is Mr. No Tune-Up, right? So this is exactly why a Fundora fight make more sense. I think Terrence Crawford is still more dangerous than a Fundora. Far more proven, different skill level. And a lot of people said they didn't want to see that rematch right away, right? They did say maybe he need to take a fight in between. Well, there you go. There go the fight in between. And you'll find out a lot right there. Fundora going to test him.
Fundora ain't no pushover. He can fight. He got a pedigree. Amateur. A lot of people don't know the amateur background. That boy can fight, man. Everybody looking at his tall, thin frame because he got knocked out. That boy can fight, and I don't think he should come back against him. He need a warm-up fight, man. He need a warm-up fight.
See, but that's his problem. What you think as a coach with him saying no tune-ups, though?
That's a fighter's natural mentality, man, of a fighter, you know?
Right.
That's just the guts of a fighter, man. As a coach, you got to know that shit, you know?
Right. He just need to revisit that then. I said that too. Maybe you revisit taking a tune-up. And again, it ain't about bravado no more. You 33 years old. There's multiple car accidents later. This is a torn retina, cataract surgery. You got to think smarter. You know what I mean? Not work harder, but be smarter.
His speech ain't the same, you know?
So if you can, or if he was to agree to coming back to a tune-up, who would that tune-up be? Who would you want it to be?
I can't call no names right offhand, but there's some guys out there, man, that can make him work, that really can't hurt him, you know? He can put some rounds in. Just to see what he look like.
One thing I could say, like he might agree to the tune-up, but he's not going to agree to Keith Thurman. He stood on that. He's not fighting Thurman.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman ain't no tune-up for him right now.
Keith Thurman ain't a tune-up.
Yeah.
It would have to be a fight of like the caliber of like a Josecito Lopez or somebody like that. No disrespect to Josecito Lopez, but somebody along those lines.
You see what they doing with Virgil? Like they gave Virgil Frederick Lawson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they giving him Thomas Delorme at 54. They need to kind of go that route if he thinking tune-up. You gotta give him somebody that been in there, but that ain't expected to really, you know what I mean? Just to gauge where you at. I think that's what they doing with Virgil. Those fights are auditions. They saying if his health is intact. You get what I'm saying? Them two gimme fights. And I know why. It makes sense. Want to see what he is first before you throw him in there. Same thing with Spence.
She loving him out. I appreciate the support. He said, Coach Kenny, is it true cocaine save a lot of boxers?
Cocaine. And answer that. I don't know nothing about no cocaine. I know.
My God!
I know cocaine killed a lot of boxers.
He said cocaine. Like what?
I know killed a lot of boxers.
Oh, Gassy said, I think Boyhood Check beat Spence. Oh, no, don't play my guy like that.
But you know what? That's a dangerous ass fight coming back. Somebody said that. Somebody said he should fight Boyhood. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know.
With my man. Yeah, that's Earl the true Spence.
Now listen. Now again, senior, if you telling me that Earl Spence is healthy, give me him over Boychuk, Fundora. You get what I'm saying? He could get Crawford a more competitive fighter.
Gotta make sure he good, man. This shit.
Right.
I like Earl Spence, man. He did a lot for the sport, man. Gotta make sure the man good.
Right.
Make sure he good, man. Everybody want to see a good fight. Don't care about nobody's health. After this shit over with, ain't no help coming.
Right.
Ain't no help coming.
Right. Yeah, man. I think he just gotta go for it. I mean, he's stubborn, man. That's his problem. Mr. No Tune-Up, man. That stuff sound good when you young, but so much wear and tear later.
Once you get a little old, you gotta take a tune-up or two, huh?
Gotta take one. Make sure you good.
All right.
Hey, I would say even if you got things that you working on that are leading up to a bigger fight, sometimes take a tune up for that purpose too. Certain things that you drilling in the gym, and then you go in there and you do it under the lights and kind of use that as like a incubator, so to speak.
There's no way
just
after a
watching the
loss
video.
like that.
What's the fight that got hurt about 8 years ago? The Puerto Rican boy Colin.
Pritchard Cologne.
I was watching him today. He's standing up now. He's hitting a heavy bag. I mean, his progress is looking good, but man, he was a vegetable, damn near vegetable, man, a couple years ago. But ain't no help come, man. Nobody help him but his family.
Right.
And he
I
was
remember
an
seeing
up-and-coming
it like, wow. I couldn't believe it.
Out of Puerto Rico, and he just didn't even get hit with a devastating shot behind the head. It hit a couple times.
Yeah, dude kept like rabbit punching him.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing. Wasn't nothing hard.
Nope. I kept saying it. I regret what I was saying when I was watching it, because I'm like, come on, man. I'm thinking like some of the people in the crowd not hitting you that hard, bro. But then when you see the results, I would never say that again. Back of the head is back of the head, and he kept doing it.
I remember back in the 80s, it was a Spanish guy. He got grazed in the back of the head. He collapsed in the corner and never recovered, man. It was a punch that barely touched him.
Them back of the head shot is different.
But it's like you said before, Coach Kenny, some of these things are already pre-existing when these guys get in the ring. We really don't know what condition these guys are in. We assume that everybody's 100%.
True. You know, they fly a long distance to get to another country to fight, and them airplane flights, they cause blood clots. You only know you have a blood clot until it moves. And now you in the ring, get ready to fight. Now the blood clot decide to go to your brain while you in the middle of getting hit. Now everybody think it was the punch, but it was the blood clot you got a week ago traveling to your fight. Or it could be making your weight wrong, you know, coming down from a high weight, dehydrating your brain, get hit. It looked like it was the punch again. It's the way you lost weight. It's so many different, you know, but everybody want to blame the punch. It ain't always the punch that you see hit them. It's
It'll be a combination of things like Andre Ward and what's my guy's name? Chad Dawson. Iceman Scully was talking about that, how he advised Chad not to take that fight at that weight, but Chad wanted to come down and he did, and then he ended up getting clipped. He got knocked out in sparring, probably because he was dehydrated and everything, and then he ended up getting knocked out in the fight. During the face-to-face, Andre Ward whispered in his ear, "I heard what happened in sparring."
Damn.
Just like the boy Matias killed. The doctors told him, you know, not to get in the ring again, but he come here from another country and we don't have his medical records here. They kept it on the low, you know what I'm saying? But once he got killed in the ring, then they want to bring it up. But he was told not to get in the ring again. Back in the 80s when Boom Boom Man Cine killed Dooku Kim, the doctors told Dooku Kim not to get in the ring again. He got hit in the head and he died. Shit crazy. And that list goes on and on, man. Hit the goddamn button. Hit the goddamn button. Yeah.
Nah, but you know what I mean? That goes into like, you gotta understand, like, should it be a pension plan for these fighters?
It's not like no other sport though, man. You got private owned. It's like, you know, it ain't big like NFL and NBA.
Yeah, but you still got these fighters putting it all on the line, man. Like it should be.
Where the pension gonna come from?
I mean,
they don't have all these, like, you got all these and sponsorships and other sports. Boxing don't have that. You know,
boxing coach is soft nowadays.
It's a selfish sport. It's like you see these fighters, man. It's like Colin. He's struggling, man, to get back. Gerald McClellan, he got hurt.
Right.
But you got these guys making mega millions. They won't even send $500 to help the family, man. I don't get it. I'm talking about these fighters that's making the mega bucks. Come on, man. Sitting there, man, you know, some help his family. Even not just the fighters, the sanction, the sanctions. Send these guys some money, help the family. They was trying to do something for your company. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They won't even send these people money to help them with the doctor bills. Shit terrible.
Crazy.
Shit terrible, man.
Maybe that's where some of the money could come from. The money that they generate from all of those sanctioning fees. People always asking, where's this money going? Maybe that could be part of it.
They gave an answer to it, but it's just like not everybody is aware.
Every championship fight, active champions, would they want to donate a little bit to this person or that person?
Right.
Some might say no, but some might say yeah. You know?
Right.
Motherfuckers get hurt, they just leave them hanging, man. They don't get a visit from nobody.
Right.
Or maybe if they would just extract it, similar to like when you go to a restaurant and then they have the gratuity on there. They don't even give you the option at some spots. It's you got to pay that gratuity. Maybe do something like that.
Yeah, we just went through that the other day, man. My wife was talking about that. Yeah, you're right, though. Shit crazy, man.
Oh, I think it got to be something, man. Because you know what I mean. Like, imagine this being your dream all your life, man. You get in the ring, you finally make it there on the pro level. You know what I mean. You get in the ring, and that's the last time you step foot in the ring.
It happens all the time. This shit happens all the time, man.
That's why I'm not. I don't flip out when I hear a guy trying to chase a more lucrative opportunity. When he got the opportunity, tomorrow ain't promising boxing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your money. And these dudes be wanting to get paid because they spend from what I understand, a lot of these dudes spend a lot of first part of their career not making no money. So when they get to that point where you can honestly make a bag, a real one, they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
they're gonna do it every time.
So like you understand if Frank Martin not fighting Shakur.
Hell yeah.
Get that little extra.
I never called him a duck for that because you can't. Like, it's his health. If he feel like the finances ain't situated, what's his incentive to get in the ring? Because of Shakur? Nah, it's money. Like, so if his money ain't right, I get it. That's why I was consistent. I never called him a duck. And I'm glad whatever he was looking for, he got. And he got a better opportunity. So
especially with the back end. I know the back end gonna be crazy. You see what I'm saying?
They gonna win.
As fans, we've been conditioned to believe in all the glory and all that other stuff and disregard the fact that this is a career for these guys. And it's much different than being a mechanic or a carpenter or something that you can carry on into old age.
Right.
You got to do this in your physical prime. And once that's up, it's up.
Window.
You got to transition.
Most fighters got an 8 to 10 year period to make something happen. If you're special, you can take it at 15. And then you every now and then you get a B-hop or Holyfield that can stretch it 20 years. But that's rare. That's rare. Some fighters you might see 8. You know? You got a short window. You got a short window.
And they know that. More fighters are more aware. They conscious. They're aware of the money that's out there. And when they got an opportunity to make it, they all over it. All over it.
As they should be. And here's the other thing, too. We think about their careers as it pertains to them being professionals. When these guys have a pedigree and they have an extensive amateur background, just think about how long they've been doing this shit for free.
150 to 200, 300 amateur fights. And
crazy.
And just imagine some of those guys, before each fight, they get spawned in the gym for each one of those fights. Right. So, that's fucking thousands of shit.
Wear and tear. And you got dudes like Keith Thurman that been boxing since he was 7? And then you got fans going crazy on him because he get injured. Talking about get him out of boxing. Y'all weird, man. Look how long he been doing it. Shit, he probably do need to go. Since 7 years old. Like, come on, man. What we talking about? Dudes start getting injured. Get him out of boxing. He don't want to fight. That's how he eat. What you mean he don't want to fight? He ain't that much ducking in the world, man. That stuff is crazy to me, man. Injuries are part of it.
You can do it, but you gotta be smart with it, man. I gotta have a smart team.
Right.
Fighters want to fight, or they wouldn't be in it. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be in this sport. Fighters want to fight regardless.
You can't let them leave the gym.
But you know what I mean? It's not. People gotta understand also. Like times have changed. This is not
Right.
back in the day where you know what I mean. Don King show up to your door, drop a bag off, and give you a picture of your opponent and a date of when you fighting. You see what I'm saying? You have no say so in the matter. Nowadays, you know what I mean. Shout out to Floyd. The boxers know more of the business now. They can see the other side of the contract. You know what I mean? They know like
at least
you
Don
gonna
King
30. Go ahead.
At least Don King dropped the bag off. These fighters today, somebody whisper a promise and they leave, and it don't even be what it is. These fighters fall for anything, man.
He like even from Frank Martin, he like, why would I take a flat fee when I could take a fight with a back end? You see what I'm saying? Because that back end is important. That's how a lot of fighters make they bread. That back end. You gotta understand, they paying for training camp, they paying for coaches. Some fighters go away, you know what I mean, go to a different location, and all that shit costs. That shit ain't free.
Right.
So you know what I mean? I want the fighters to get their money, man.
They find out when it's too late. Shit.
I just get it. Like you not doing this for free. We as fight fans, we just consider our entertainment. We feel like we got the money for a fight, then make it, regardless if he getting paid or not. Like you literally got people sitting with net worths of 2 and 3 figures telling guys they doing bad business because they understand they worth. It's the craziest shit I ever seen. You got people sitting at home in their chairs talking about multi-millionaires are bad businessmen because they're not doing business the way you think they should do. Sitting from your seat with never being a part of no type of negotiations or none of that type of business. It's the craziest stuff I ever seen. Crazy, bro. Crazy. These dudes ain't in it just for guts and glory. They trying to get paid.
Can't nobody spend your money like a person they don't belong to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Counting your pennies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I was
somebody how to get a bag that you ain't getting.
I was looking at some. He should have this. He should do that. Like, he's a millionaire. He should how can you tell somebody else what to do with their money? You know what I mean?
It's the way you say it. Like he could, like should telling somebody what they should do sitting from your seat is crazy because you feel like it. Like they don't work like that.
You don't even know their situation, what they got going on.
Exactly.
9 chances out of 10 fight night, you turn on the fire stick.
Well, what they generate and what they keep are two different things too. That's the other part of it. What gets generated and what gets kept.
What's the link you watching a fight on? I feel disrespected. Like, bro, I'm live and we calling a fight and I paid for it. What we talking about? Link? Ain't got no damn link. Yo, that's why I'm opinionated. I feel confident I can have an opinion. I promise you I'm going to support the sport. Give me the fights I'm paying for. No complaints. None.
Oh man. So you know what I mean? I just want some good action, man. I just want some good action. You know what I mean? I really like, you know what I mean? Like people gonna think I'm hating or whatever, but I really want to see the Devin and Ryan fight turn out good because of the road, the possibilities that it leads to. And I know if it don't do good, you know what I mean? We have shit's creek. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's gonna be a good fight.
I'm not doubting the fight, but you know what I mean, like business wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mino, shout out to Mino, man, and Mama's Place too, man. Hey, Mino, that crab kick was off the chains, man. Shout out to my guy Mino, man.
You 1000% though, Senior. I was talking about that with my guy Thomas Hill the other day. Just the economy of boxing. We look at one fight and what this fight is getting and what that fight is getting, and disregard the implications of what it means for scheduling down the line. Like if this fight generates X amount of dollars, now you can have more events and more people getting paid and so on and so forth, creating cash flow. You know, so it's imperative that all these things do well.
Right.
I want everybody to do well. Everybody get paid. Everybody get that money.
Me say that all the time.
Cash out. Cash out.
If you ever had a business, you know sometimes you're gonna take a loss. But you know what I mean? If you take one loss and get 2 wins, you see what I'm saying? They balance each other out. You know what I mean? So it's like if I can do this fight, you know what I mean, to please the people, but I know if I get this fight, it's gonna do this, then you know what I mean, shit can happen. But everybody gotta be come to the table and be able to negotiate and be understand like this is what your value is at the present moment. It might change down the line. You might can pull a Fundora and up your stock. You see what I'm saying?
This is why fighters need each other more than they think. I get tired of hearing people saying, I don't need him. I don't need to fight him. Yeah, we know that. That's obvious. You don't need to fight him, but shouldn't you want to? I hate that you need
a lot of times.
Y'all need each other more than y'all think.
Because a lot of times they can't because they work for two different companies. It don't even be the fighters. It be the companies.
Right. You know what I've been laughing at? You know what I've been. Oh, go ahead.
If I'm with TMT and you with Top Rank, how we gonna fight each other? It ain't gonna happen. There's gonna be an argument. Who get what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know what I've been laughing.
The two fighters want to fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I've been laughing at all week? Y'all notice how Pitbull stock just rose?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to see it now. Oh, we got to get the rematch. I'm like, oh, huh? That fast?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A Rolly win did that. You know what I mean?
A couple weeks ago, nobody wanted to see no rematch between Tank and Pitbull. Nobody want to see that. Now all of a sudden they want to see it.
What out the like? Oh my gosh!
Prisoners of the moment, man. It's levels, bro.
Tank will whip that boy so bad, man. With two hands, shit.
Telling you, I think that's a stoppage. I do.
Stop the boy, man.
But that's why I always say we got to see what these guys look like relative to each other. Because sometimes we say like this guy ain't this, that, and the third because he lost to an elite guy. But it's like, how does he look like against the other guys?
I said that earlier. That's what I'm saying about Crawford.
We got to look at these guys on the spectrum. You know what I mean? It's not just Hall of Fame or you just absolute trash. It's like, nah, we got to see what these guys look like.
Walter Lee, my guy, all the way from Kuwait City, Kuwait, man. Good morning to you, champ. How you feeling? Been missing you. Ain't seen you in a while.
When you discredit one guy, you kind of indirectly shit on the win of the guy that just won. So when you say
absolutely
and he one-dimensional and he wasn't that good anyway, what are you saying about Crawford?
Man, listen,
you get what I'm saying? You taking away from the win because you saying what he is not. So how can we really celebrate the win if all he beat was a one-dimensional, come forward? What they was calling him Mexican at one point. Saying he got a Mexican style. I was like, man, the disrespect is crazy.
We was watching that fight to see who was number 2. You know what I mean? Like he lost to the like we both had him at number 1. We didn't know who was number 2. You know what I mean? Lose to get the 2 spot. You know what I mean? Win to get the 1 spot. You know what I mean? He lost to the best. You know what I mean? Oh, he done. No, I can't throw him away like that because you know what I mean. And he didn't get knocked out. But you know what I mean, that guy was willing to put it all on the line. You know what I mean, for what he stood on. So I can't just take that away from him and throw him away. Nah, he need to retire. And I get it. He has some outside of the sport activities that play a part on that. But you know what I mean. I gotta give him another chance.
Right. Got to. At least one. Hit
the goddamn button.
Mm-hmm. You been in Qatar. I'm back in Kuwait now. Is it safe over there, Walter Lee? Yeah, man. Lost 1 fight, and I get it. He
the best though.
We seen the car accident. You know what I mean? We know he. You know what I mean? Putting stuff in his body that didn't help his rehab.
Surgery too, man. Don't forget about this.
Yeah, surgery. You know what I mean? But
3 teeth replaced, all that shit, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get 1 more go, man.
Right. At least 1 more.
Let him get a warm up though.
Mm-hmm.
See, but only thing is, like, man, he ain't taking a warm up, man. You know what I mean? Like,
For real.
He ain't taking a warm up.
Stubborn, man.
That might be because they know something that we don't know. You know? If he wouldn't have
might as well cash him out.
Would he have stumbled against anybody the way he did? First round, Crawford and he barely touched me. He was stumbling.
Yeah, his equilibrium looked shot in that fight.
Right. So what we want to do, make it worse than what it is?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Because we want to see something.
You gonna have to go out there to Dallas and talk to me and taking a tune-up because I don't see it happening. You know what I mean? You might have to go out there, coach. You know what I mean? No, we can't hear you, coach. You gotta go out and come back in. No, you know what I mean. I just don't see him taking that tune up.
Yeah. He's just stubborn in that regard. Maybe to a fault, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's more the reason why I respect him, though. His temperament, his attitude. And that's why I say that's the type of dude that you throw away. He just lost the biggest fight of his career to the best fighter in the world, in my opinion, in Crawford. And he ready to jump right back in there with a guy that's dangerous as Fundora, 6'5.5", coming off a win. I mean, come on. That's the guy that you salute and celebrate for not even wanting to give you a tune-up, but always trying to give you your money's worth. And that's what we always talking about, right? The best fight and the best good fights. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? It ain't necessarily Terrence Crawford level in terms of skill and talent, but it's still Fundora, and that bring a set of his own challenges. So, I mean, let's see the fights, man. And that's not tear the fight down before we even get it.
Yeah, did y'all see the video he posted? I think that was priceless, man. The wounded shark.
Yeah, I loved it.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like,
loved it.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been through the war. Yeah, I got my ass whooped, but I'm right back at it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still him. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like, he embraced it. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
On, you got to give it to me. Right back at you with another one. And chop shop. Salute singing. You got to do the right back at you tonight, family. Coach, if he thinks Spence running that mountain could have affected him. I got y'all. Wait till he come back. I think he got a phone call.
There's some real stuff that definitely contributed to him. And like Ann said, all that accumulative damage over the years, and you would suspect that, you know, straining your body to make a weight is going to make it even worse. You know what I mean? So
shout out to Remo over there. Let's Talk Fashion, man. Hashtag JBT. If y'all not subscribed to Remo, man, check them out, man. Them ticket prices don't make no damn sense. $400 at the top of the damn stadium. Retail price, tax not included. They tripping.
And you can't forget about them service fees too. Woo!
Yeah. People been legit complaining about them tickets since they've been on sale.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. No other fight that he's had. It's like they missing the mark. Y'all not putting it in the right location. All right, I'm hearing, you know, salute to Cal Cooley saying pay-per-view. The price still up in the air. Like, oh man, it's a lot going on with them. They missing the mark, I think.
I think just my opinion, right? Like, I think they forced it. You know what I mean? And one thing Ryan did say at the beginning, let's push it out. Let's push it out till May. And I get it, you know what I mean? Once you get to May, you're in competition with other fights that's coming up. You know what I mean? But you forcing it in a location that's not your demographic. That's not your location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like even if it would have done well, it's kind of like you jeopardizing by bringing it over here. And you don't got no heavy hitter from over here on the card that really like make the, you know what I mean, make the home people like, oh yeah, I'm definitely, you just hoping boxing fans want to have something to do that night.
Right. It's gonna be.
But like Remo said, maybe not at that price point. You got to vary that up a little bit, especially considering the capacity of the Barclays. It holds like 19,000. There's no reason why the cheapest tickets in there should be $400.
Yeah, that's
especially
wild.
If you're gonna be all the way up in the nosebleed somewhere. Like
that's wild.
Like you gotta understand, like Tank and Rolly, you know what I mean? They sold tickets up there for $800. But
but this ain't Tank and Rolly though.
That was also him and Rolly though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, and like when you try to walk in somebody else's shoes, man, you gotta make sure you can fit them shoes. You said that
you can't force it.
I'm the face of boxing. I'm the face of boxing. It don't look that way.
Can't force it, bro. You can't anoint yourself the face of boxing. That's the problem. The people do that. I don't care how many times you try to force feed that. The people as a collective do that. You can't just deem yourself the face of boxing. That's wild.
I told you, man. I'm used to saying, you know what I mean? When him tickets go on sale, 10 o'clock, they on sale. 10:05, they sold out. 10:10, the resale tickets sold out. 10:15, the resale tickets are sold out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tickets are sold out 3 times already before 10:30. 10:30 come around. people calling around trying to, you know what I mean? Yo, can you hook me up? I got the bread, whoop-de-whoop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man. Like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this not even hating. This not even hating. It's just facts.
And it's in the city and people ain't wanting to pay it. That's the crazy part. They got it in the Mecca and they acting crazy out there.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I still believe, like, honestly, I think that Devin and Shakur should be fighting in the Barclays.
I second that. Give it to me.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? When you talk about you want to make the biggest and best fights at the present time, like, soon as that fight got moved to New York, I would have been working on Shakur being on that card. You know what I mean? Like Shakur and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And even if you gotta pull you know what I mean, make him a co-main and you know what I mean, put Shakur against somebody else, and you know what I mean, like it's leading up, you know what I mean, the fight before, you know what I mean, but that card, like, you know what I mean, might be a dope undercard. Shout out to all the fighters on there, but it just don't make sense for the location.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's probably what some of the pushback or resistance is in terms of people buying tickets. And I really just wonder how much Ryan antics really affected the people that was thinking about buying tickets. It has to be, people got to be genuinely concerned with that dude. And he don't stop. It's every day he got something different.
Yeah, but I told you that fight was doomed as soon as they moved it to New York. Before you even put Ryan in the mix, soon as that fight got moved to New York, first press conference, Ryan is on camera saying, "Hey, we should move this fight out." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They were saying he was trying to get out of it.
You know what I mean? They call he ducking. No, he made sense.
Ryan then went and had that talk with Floyd. He started talking all money talk, all business.
It made sense though. You know what I mean?
Brian started talking like he a draw. He one of the biggest star. I said Floyd done put the bug in his head.
Does Ryan have like a hub though? Like a place where he does well typically? Because at least with Shakur, we know he does well at the Prudential. I know people try to knock him for that, like, oh, he always fighting in Jersey, but he does well there at the Prudential Center. It's like, I don't know if Ryan has a hub, like one place in particular where he could just.
Yeah.
I don't think he got a hub, but I mean, like, he belong over in Cali somewhere. He belong home.
Forgot, who did he fight recently? Who did he fight a couple fights ago?
Duarte, and then what's the other guy? The black guy.
Else, I could have swore they said it didn't do bad at all. It was somebody else before Duarte.
The black guy. I think like lunchbox, snack box. What was calling it? What was his name?
Manual to go.
To go. There you go. You know what I mean? To go. I was in the ballpark. Just get that to go box, man.
Oh man, bro, to go plate. Yeah, that was a tough one for him.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, and you gotta understand, like, Ryan only got one pay-per-view under his belt. Am I correct?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And this one is not looking like you was doing all that talking about what you did with a certain somebody. Now it's looking like Salute to Rosie. It do look like you need him to help.
And L-Dub said that he did good, Ryan, that is, with Fortuna in LA. And Devin just had his last fight in California in the Bay. So I think maybe they should have did that and just kept it simple and try not, don't do too much. Just keep it simple.
Supposed to be in New York, man. Just, you know what I mean?
Overthought it. I want to know what was the thought process behind that. Like, really, what was it? I want to know. I don't know the answer. I want to know who.
Probably, hey, we can get it for this price. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Like, hey, we can get this venue for this price.
You know what though? Maybe they didn't think it was gonna go crazy. I don't know, because you do got. I mean, not everybody's no big draw. We know this, so. I mean, you got one guy not selling, you got one guy overselling. What do you get? The ticket's not selling. It's wild.
One thing it does do, it shows you that him numbers is real.
Yeah.
First they was it's Ryan. Nah, him numbers is real, man.
Nobody won't believe it though.
You just want to see it do well, so it could just move boxing forward. Well, I don't want to see them, not do their thing. Why?
I want to see it do well too, man. Because, like I said before, we get more fights off of this.
I think that last 2 weeks it's gonna jump off. Sometimes people just hold back, but they're gonna get a nice. They're gonna do good. They're gonna do good. That's a good fight.
And both of them, they're looking like they're in tremendous shape too. So I can't wait to see the fight itself, how it's gonna play out.
I think Haney might be, from what I've been watching, he might be in better shape.
I just need
they saying pay-per-view. $80.
They did confirm it in pay-per-view?
Yeah, I'm seeing it in his post, yeah. But that's still, I don't know. I just thought that they would have been, announced it. But better late than never, right? And who's to say it's really late? So
that's gonna be the first half of that fight gonna be crazy.
It should be.
I see Haney pulling off after that.
I don't know. Ryan just knocked one of his sparring partners out. Hey, how y'all feel about that?
Look, when you see those sparring clips, man, guys getting ready for fights and they knocking their sparring partner out. Some of them guys be novice as shit, man. Who was that guy? What's his level? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was
Coach,
come on, man.
I got a question for you, Coach.
What's up?
Do you think Spence running that mountain could have affected him?
Nah, I don't think that had nothing to do with him stumbling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fight wasn't even started good yet. He was stumbling off balance. Nah. I seen him the day before the fight. I told Cal, I said, he don't look right, man. He don't look right. But, nah. I don't think that mountain had shit to do with it.
Damn, yo. I was ready to ask something. I just lost my train of thought.
Me too. I'm just looking at something.
Oh my goodness.
But hey, I appreciate Ant McQueen. Appreciate you coming through. JUSDUE, the voice is in the building, man. Hashtag KBT. Y'all not subscribed to the Casuals Corner with Ant McQueen, Queen and Thomas Hill breaking that boxing down like you never seen it broken down before. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the Casuals Corner, man. My guy JUSDUE, the voice, man. He not biased. He just like a dope build, man. So you know what I mean? If you ain't subscribed to the voice, make sure y'all go, over there to JUSDUE Boxing, man. Coach Kenny, he on his mixtape tour. He going podcast to podcast. I don't know what's going on with him.
Hey man, somebody invite me on. I just pop up for him.
I don't know what's
Not
going
everybody,
on.
Certain ones.
No, hey Coach.
If your paperwork ain't right, I can't fuck.
Oh no, Coach, I want you to meet my guy Cash Sports, man. He be talking the history of boxing.
Right.
I think y'all two will do a good show together, man. Because he real knowledgeable on that.
How's paperwork?
His paperwork good. He from here too. He from Baltimore.
All right, cool.
Paper, I wouldn't. Come on, Coach. Come on, Coach. You playing with me? I wouldn't even.
I think we would be funny when we don't mess with somebody with fucked up paperwork because it's rules out here, man. It's rules out here.
It is what it is, Coach.
Pigeons don't fly. Eagles don't fly with pigeons because they're not pigeons, right?
No, I mean,
the Chihuahua racing with greyhounds.
You got to understand. You know what I mean? When you do certain things, you already understand the consequences that come with it. So you know what I mean? When you make that conscientious decision to mess up your paperwork, your report card, your rap sheet, however you want to look at it.
If you listen to the conversations on these podcasts, man, just like P. Diddy and them, they get lined up from conversations they had years ago. And some of these jokers on these podcasts, they conversation ain't right. If we talking boxing, and I say to you, I know you such and such from here. Why the fuck I'm saying that? Who I'm working for? I'm lining you up. Listen to these podcasts. The jokers getting lined up. People ain't right on these podcasts. Yes, man. That's why I fall back. I don't fuck with certain people.
Coach said you won't get him, man. Nah.
These jokers getting lined up, though. I'm trying to tell you.
Blackout 7369 says just boxing, Coach Kenny.
Right. It's supposed to be just boxing, but these jokers saying shit that don't got nothing to do with boxing. Listen to the conversation.
Nah, real, for real.
It's bigger than boxing, Blackout, man. I keep telling y'all, boxing related to real life, man.
Jokers out here, man, lining each other up. This shit crazy.
Right.
I said, let me fall back off these podcasts. I got certain people I fuck with.
No, you was doing your tour. You was on your world tour. Every time I pop on YouTube, notification, Coach Kenny Gone Wild.
With certain people. With certain people.
You know what I mean? Can't
Coach
turn
Kenny
YouTube
Gone
on without
Wild.
that Coach Kenny. You know what I mean?
Jokers getting lined up off of boxing. Shit crazy.
Yeah, get lined up on boxing.
No, I appreciate everybody, man, tuning in, man. Closing arguments, man.
Love over hate. Don't get lined up. Motherfuckers rats.
Man.
See, Senior, that's exactly why I just be what's today, man. Just be looking at film and stuff like that and try to stay away from all that other stuff.
A lot of rats.
Right.
There's a lot of rats on these podcasts, bro.
You can't call them rats, Coach Kenny. You got to call them professional whistleblowers.
Rodents. How about rodents?
Man.
Real shit.
Let's keep
but
building on this good boxing, man. Salute to everybody in the chat.
Shout out to you streaming too, Just?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody over there with JUSDUE, man. The boxing, man. Appreciate y'all for appreciate. They go Remo talking about y'all crazy. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Another dope show. Everybody in the super chat, cash app, super thanks, man. Appreciate you. We got the needle moving. Hey, man, look, I had a video, right? I was trying to look for an older video. I had a video sitting in the cut that when he was getting ready for Hector, I think that was. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I had it on members only. Man, I turned that thing on to public. That shit did 50,000 in like 4 hours.
That's what's up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it got us over the hump. We got the number. We off 21. We was all on 21 for a year. We off 21,000. So you know what I mean? We moved the needle a little bit. So you know what I mean? Everybody that ran the numbers up on that video, appreciate you.
That's what's up.
Right.
We got I'm gonna try to see if I can reach out and get Hitchens this week. I know he got a lot going on. It might be last minute. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow.
All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I appreciate it. Anything at?
No, same as always. Small things, all things.
Okay. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight.
Peace.
Have a good one.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.